Well, the bats got going, but obviously, Stacy being able to get her back, just what was that like to see her out there? Her teammates were going crazy as well. As kind of a nice moment just as coach. What did that mean to you?
Yes, it gave me chills. I was standing out there and just watching Taylor like nodding to her to come replace her. I thought was super cool. Our team, like we get it, no question, but to really see our fans like understand what it was too. Like I just thought the fans for the celebration that they gave, the cheers that they gave her to take the mound, just all the way around was really cool.
You spoke last week after the Washington series to your guys' ability to win in different ways, whether it be on the base path, the long ball, pitching. We kind of saw a little bit of everything of that in these first two games. The long ball in the first inning, pitching was great, base path. How do you feel coaching a team that is so versatile and can win in so many different ways no matter who you guys are facing?
It's just, you could see this is a really confident team right now. They do understand that there's multiple ways to win a ball game for us. Like I thought in these two games, you really got to see what all three cylinders look like. When offense is on, defense is on, and pitching is on, what does that look like? And I think just in these past two games, you got to see that.
You talked about the lineup, especially playing for your teammates and just kind of having that mentality. Do you feel like this past two games, at least today, was kind of on display?
Yeah, I think it's on display daily. I think it's on display when we show up to practice every day. I think it's on display with the way they interact with each other. I just think it's always talk about like always on offense. I feel like that playing for your teammates is always on as well.
Could you speak to what it's like to try to get a team ready? I mean, today was kind of a unique circumstance because you had a game start yesterday, it ended, and then it's going, you're restarting today. It's like a new day, but it's also the same game. I mean, we were kind of talking about how, someone's had no hits today, but they're still in the second, whatever. It's different to do that, and what it's like as a coach to get the team ready for that, and then having a game after that too.
We've been talking about the elements all year. We've been talking about that, and I think about us practicing, and we've been talking about practicing in Big Ten weather all year long, because we're going to go to Big Ten weather, and that should not get in the way. Like weather should not get in the way of how we perform. Can it make it a little, add to the game a little bit? Sure, it can. I'm not going to say it wouldn't, but are we prepared? Are we prepared for the opponent? Are we prepared for the weather? Are we prepared for a delay? Like, are we prepared for all possible things that could come our way? And I think they've done a good job with that. These past 2 weekends, we've had to deal with weather, and they've handled it very well. I think they've been very, very mature with how they've handled delays and adjustments and whatever it may be.
Lindsay pitched really good yesterday and then came back and really picked up where she left off. What is your reaction to take away from her this weekend?
I just love her consistency. I love how competitive she is, all of them. For us to do what we want to do, we need a staff, and it was really cool to just see everybody throw today. So I just love the consistency she's giving us. We will definitely take the strikeouts and all of that, but if these guys can give us consistency and to know what to expect, this defense has got them. But one thing I love is that you could just see if defense pitching needs to hold it down a little bit for offense and take on that strain, they will. If offense needs to hold it down, they will take that on. If the dugout, just everybody understands and what each game is required of us and are really going after it.
Going back to Stacy just really quick, could you speak to what your perspective, how much more dangerous this team just became by having an elite pitcher who is also a lefty, that expands the versatility of what you have available to you? Could you just kind of speak to that?
It's huge. You want to be able to have lefties and righties, and to have a lefty to be able to come in for one hitter, to be able to come in for an inning, to be able to start a game and finish. I think that's what I really like, is that we do have lefty, righty. We have all different looks, but then you've seen we've used these guys in all different ways. Lindsay can start, she can come in and close. Elise can do the same thing. Taylor, like they all can play multiple roles, and I think that's really going to benefit us as we continue with the season.
We've seen Kai Lushar's speed on the base path wreak havoc, but she showed it off today in left field by robbing that extra base hit. Can you talk about her ability to lead by example with her speed and her leadership?
Kai's just been a great leader. I think about Kai when she first got here as a freshman, just like all of our freshmen get here. They're young and they're learning. Whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, you have leadership roles that are on you, that are required from you. And just to see her leadership as a freshman and things that she was doing, and then what she has gotten to now. She is a great leader. I think her and Paige have been unbelievable. I know our freshman group, when they become seniors, they will go about things their way, of course, but a lot of it is because of the guidance that they have through this year's senior class. They've just been great. We really talk about team first. Like every decision you make, ask yourself, are you putting the team first? Yes or no? There's no in between. And this group has just embraced that. And you can see it from the top to the bottom.